Hey, what's up, y'all? Well, I'm back in Texas. 2025 Strongman Corporation Nationals is in the books. It did not go how I was hoping, but that being said, I also did a lot better than I thought I would. The competition was very, very, very fierce, and I pride myself on not being afraid to throw myself to the wolves, and I did prove that I belong there. I only got 32nd out of 42 people, but every single person belonged to be there and just put on a show. It was absolutely one of the most amazing experiences and one of the most difficult experiences I've ever had in my entire life. Nothing went well. Flying for the first time was terrifying and messed my inner ear up for like 2 or 3 days. I was so violently nauseous. On top of that, I'm used to the Texas heat, the Texas sun. Like it's hotter here right now than it is over in Vegas. But the lack of humidity and how dry it is, like I unintentionally lost 11 pounds in the first 24 hours. And then because it was just so hard to get around, and every Uber was $35, and even fast food was $20 a pop, that I missed another, like, I think 3 or 4 pounds right before, like, that next day. And I was down to like almost 221, 222, down from 236. And then I was finally able to eat a decent amount of crappy food and rehydrate, and I got up to maybe around 226, 227. But I was absolutely beat, and it was so hard to be able to relax. It was just, but on competition day, it was, I loved it and I hated it. I was not expecting to be alone on competition day and not have a handler. But that being said, I want to say from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate and love everybody that was there. Some people could really tell that I was struggling. Everybody there was positive. Everybody there was so quick to remind me that I belonged to be there, even when I felt like I didn't, man. And I really appreciated how people went out of their way to help me feel confident, because it was really, really hard. It's not fun being alone and situations like that, and it's hard. I'm a homebody. I love AC. I love comfort. It's hilarious that I chose strength sports, but it was hurting, and it's so hard to warm up. Everybody was so nice, but also warming up were these long queues that you just have to you're lucky if you get a couple of reps in. There were hundreds of people there. There were 42 athletes just in my class. But it was also, like I said, it was an amazing experience. I hit PR. I can't believe I smoked that 355 behind the neck press. I promise you, I will be hitting the 405 threshold soon. I've been doing that movement for like 3 weeks. All of this stuff is so new to me. And I know I was outside of my capabilities just a tiny bit, but I really think, if it doesn't matter what I think, what I'm going to do is I'm already looking for another meet to qualify for next year's Strongman Nationals, and I'm going to come back and I'm going to do top 10. I really, once again, from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate everybody that helped me get here. I love you so much. I wouldn't have been able to do this without you. There are so many people to thank. I appreciate it. I wouldn't have been able to do this for y'all. I mean, I wouldn't have been able to do this without y'all. And it means so, so much. And I promise this is just the starting. This is my second meet ever. Second meet ever. I went toe to toe with the best in the nation. And I know I got my ass beat, but I'm the 32nd strongest U105 in the nation out of a lot of people. So I want to pride myself on that. I'm in such a combination. I feel so accomplished and so proud. And I also feel so ashamed and let down. And I feel like I let down. I really wanted to put on a show for this. I wanted to do really, really good for my late grandfather, for everybody that helped get me here, so I could get, I'm trying to get more attention at my home gyms. I wanted to do the good for them, to be a representative of their gyms in Texas. I did what I could. I don't know if I necessarily accomplished that, but like I said, I'm already looking for another meet. I always kind of feel like this after competition. I'm not afraid to be honest. I'm not afraid to show a little emotion to the people that helped get me here, but just stay tuned. Give me some time. And I promise I'm going to make y'all proud. I promise I'm going to get a shot at my pro card. I'm 1 year away from the Masters circuit. I'm going to keep pushing open, and I'm going to push Masters. I have so much to do in this sport. I have so much to do, and I'm going to accomplish it. It just might take me a little longer than I wanted, but y'all stay tuned. I'm getting back in the lab right now. I already got a couple of tips from some people that I really appreciate, so it's already time to get back after it. Thank y'all.